Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. I'm Harry Donahue, along with Leela Mackey from the Philadelphia section of the PGA. Leela is Player Development Coordinator. There you go. She's got a big title. Little girl, big title. In any event, you remember Leela, she was with us a while back because we did something on Get Golf Ready with Kathy Romano of the Preston and Steve Show on WMMR Radio here in Philadelphia. And basically, she was a neophyte, and with the help of Mark Anderson at the Philadelphia Cricket Club, was getting ready to play not only just golf, but play in the sectional pro-am. That's quite a jump for somebody coming from her background, right? How'd she do?
She did okay, really. I mean, she was kind of thrown into it. It was condensed into 5 short lessons in a really short time period. But she did really well for a very beginner, playing 18 holes on a really, as you know, tough golf course. White Manor is where they played. It was a tough golf course, and she did great for being a very beginner.
What did she do to calm her nerves down? Anything?
She had her brother there that played with him, and she had Preston Elliott from the Preston and Steve Show, so that helped. So she was with and having Mark Anderson play with him helped big time. I mean, she kind of asked him on every hole, what do I do? What do I hit? Where do I go?
But people can appreciate the fact, but just when you go out to play golf with maybe friends who you've played with 100 times, that first tee shot is a little bit unsettling.
Absolutely, it is. And they started on a par 3, number 12 at White Manor, so not the easiest hole.
And we're going to take a look at that. Come back with us as Inside Golf continues. We'll check the progression, step by step, shot by shot, of Kathy Romano. Next on Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts. By Club Champion, better fit, lower scores. Visit their Bala-Cynwyd location. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.
Honey, what are all these cash rewards?
Stellar Checking with Smart Rewards. We earn cash on check card purchases and when we transfer money from our Stellar Checking into our savings account.
Cool. How should we spend them?
Stellar. Stellar.
Stellar!
Probably groceries.
Stellar Checking from Susquehanna Bank. Earn cash rewards whether you're spending or saving. Member FDIC.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
Nice shot. Go up near the hole. Look at that.
Welcome back to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. I'm Harry Donahue, along with Leela Mackey of the Philadelphia section of the PGA. And as promised, we're here to take a look at Kathy Romano's big day at the Philadelphia section PGA Pro-Am at White Manor a couple weeks ago. Now, she was in the Get Golf Ready program with Mark Anderson of the Philadelphia Cricket Club. We saw before some of the lessons that she had, but she had one final lesson with Mark. What was that all about?
It was great. He took her out to a par 3 on the cricket club at the cricket club to get her ready, to get her on a hole, and this is what happened.
All right, so we're here at the range. Kathy's going to get ready to go out and play her first hole. We're going to play hole number 5 over here at the Militia Hill course at the cricket club. So we're just talking about what you do when you warm up. We brought a few clubs over here. She has a pitching wedge. The first thing, though, really that's important is just to loosen up. So they have come from you know, in the car for half an hour or something, so you always want to loosen up, and sometimes just some simple stretches, just turning back and through. It's a great way to warm up at the start of the day. And then you can turn that into some shorter swings. Never really worrying about anything other than just swinging. So you can practice swing, just cut the grass, just get a few.
Cutting the grass. Got the longer blades.
Good. And the ball position with your driver is a little different than with the irons. Good. Oops, sorry. It's a little more up. That's good there.
Say?
That looks good. And you have good room in here, nice and relaxed. Good. All the way back, all the way through. There you go. Sometimes just focusing on your finish can help. You know, your finish position,
Right.
trying to get all the way through there. If you can just focus on that, that's going to help. That was a great swing. Good swing, Kathy. That's awesome.
All right, well, here we are. We're at the end, right? At the end of the project, the Kathy project. Get golf ready. You know, you've had multiple sessions now. I think we did a few more than 5, but at least to get Kathy ready for the Pro-Am next week. And I guess maybe I'll throw it to Mark for a couple of comments on how you think the session went.
I think Kathy did a great job. Total beginner, never played before, had a lot of questions, which is good and understandable because there are so many things you have to learn. So she really did a great job with her swing, and then learning what club to use at the right time. It takes time, it really does, because you have to figure out, you know, how far you hit the clubs and then learning different shots. So she has, you know, short game issues maybe that we could need to work on a little bit, but
My weakness.
all right, so you ready, Kathy? You're going to play
I
your
guess
first hole out here. So we're on number 5. This is a par 3. It's about 120 yards or so. We're going to play the tees that are farthest up, and for most beginners, that's the best place to go. Just go to the farthest tee you can forward and play and just have fun. That's what it's all about. So 120 yards. We've hit a few shots on the range to try to gauge your distance, right?
Right.
So if you had to guess for 120 yards,
come
because someday you're going to have to do it on your own
I know.
and get out there.
Or I'll just text you.
Yeah, you can do that.
You know, gosh, you almost
so
forget
100 yards,
how
you
much
know,
stuff there is to learn to get onto the golf course and play.
Oh, there's so much. And then you talk about the etiquette stuff. We did a little bit of that today. Just marking your ball, something you might not know about. Fixing a ball mark, where to tee off, you know, for strategy. So there's so many things to learn, but it's fun, you know, fun to go through that.
And then Mark says there's only one thing you need to think about. What?
Here to the left. So if we tee off way over here on the left, we're going to have to go right over that, right?
Okay.
So if you come over to here a little bit, you can cut a little bit of that off, and if you go to the right, you wouldn't go in the sand trap. So sometimes just where you tee your ball up can help with getting
This
to
is
the hole.
definitely going in the sand trap.
No way. You're going on the green.
How would you comment about your time with Mark and the program?
It was great. The program, I think, was wonderful. This is something I've always wanted to do and never did it, so the program was perfect. I didn't even know it was out there, and I'm glad that I found it, or you guys found me, and it was perfect, exactly what I needed, and I would recommend it for any beginner. And my time with Mark, I would recommend Mark to anybody.
Now, what are some of the surprises? What really surprised you with golf?
For me, you kind of have to watch getting frustrated, because for me, when I do, then it's like it's all over, you know. So you kind of have to take a step back, breathe for a second, and then get back in there. Yeah, so I guess the time, you have to make sure that you have enough time to do it. And I know that there are ways to cut down on that. You don't always have to, you know, be out there for hours, which is good, I think, for beginners too.
Right, I think, you know, golf can be whatever you want it to be. You know, whether it's a driving range or whether it's just 3 holes or 4 holes. It doesn't always have to be 18. It doesn't have to be a 4.5-hour day.
Right.
And I think, you know, golf as a game and as an industry is really coming around and figuring out ways to let people enjoy golf with maybe not the time constraints that it always used to have.
With the pitching, just doing a little swing like that, just to get it up and on the green.
So
you-
I have to hit
You-
the green.
well, you have to cut the grass.
Cut
yes.
the grass.
You love cutting the grass, though,
I have
right?
to cut the grass, right. And how high up?
This is
full
just
swing?
no. This is a medium one, maybe that little half swing. Good. Cut the grass on that one, right?
Yep.
Good. So the ball's in the middle of your stance. That's great. Just pop it right on the green. There it goes. Okay.
Too hard.
A little bit. That was close, though.
So where do you think you'll go with this? Do you think you'll stay with golf?
Yeah, I really want to. I think it's something fun, and I think I've told you guys this before.
Right, so
I
now-
started a nonprofit organization with a few other people, and we're actually trying to plan a golf outing for the organization. So instead of just driving around the cart, I'll be able to play this time around.
And obviously you're playing on Monday. Is there anything you're kind of nervous about or excited?
Well,
or?
I think after today we actually got out there, so I think the nerves have calmed a little bit, and I'm playing with Mark, so that's good. When I don't know what to do, I'm just going to turn and look at him. But no, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to play. I think it'll be fun.
Well, I think, you know, all things considered, it was a success.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we'll see, you know, your debut, your maiden voyage next week at White Manor at the Pro-Am. We're going to bring Preston along, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time. I know, you know, with your schedule, it's hectic, and you have a little one at home, so, you know, really appreciate you taking the time. And Mark, you know, I know your time is precious, everything you do here.
A little uphill.
And with coaching the girls team, I know it took a lot of time out of your schedule, so really appreciate you
No, it was
taking
fun.
the time and doing the
Kathy,
program. And
she was great.
you know, and hopefully, if he tries to play you for money on Monday, don't bet
do
it.
it.
Yeah, don't do it. But I would say, you know, from all of us at the Philadelphia Section PGA, get golf ready, PhiladelphiaPGA.com or getgolfready.com, and you know, look for Mr. Anderson. Reach out to Leela Mackey or Joe Monforto at our office, and we'll get you on the golf course. All right. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
And that was Kathy's last session with Mark Anderson to get ready for Monday at White Manor.
And I'm getting nervous for her, just trying to figure out how she did. We'll all take a look when Inside Golf continues in just a moment.
So the stroke you hit, all right, say that's 1, and it goes in the water.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
You know, just in case I miss it and go, well, I was left-handed. You know, tap it.
The cart rules today are scatter. The golf course would prefer that you keep the golf course in the fairway instead of in the rough. So as you make your way around, comfortable with how
It seems that way, doesn't it? How are you, Mark? Good to see you.
Mark, up point. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so we're here with Kathy Romano. This is her big debut at the Section Pro-Am at White Manor, and this is her first hole. It's a par 3. Are you nervous?
A little bit, and I didn't know we had to be this quiet. Seriously, I knew it was quiet. I didn't know it was this quiet.
I know it is. But yeah, are you excited?
I am excited. I am a little bit nervous. We'll see what happens.
But you got Mark here, so you're good to go.
Yeah, as long as Mark's by my side, I'll be okay.
She has 1 hole under her belt, and now she'll have 18 holes after this day. So no pressure, right, Kathy?
Yeah, none.
So Mark already is going to give her distance. What does she have? What is she going to hit this first hole?
We're thinking it's about 120 yards, so we're going to go with a 6-iron, and I'm sure she'll knock it right on the green, so we'll be fine.
So we are here with Kathy's playing partner, and this is Preston Elliott from WMMR. Are you excited to play with your coworker, Kathy?
Oh man, I'm really excited. I'm the main golfer on our show, and Kathy over the years has always said a thing or two about, oh, I'd always like to play that game. I never thought it would happen. Finally, it's happened, and she's got lessons. I've seen some video clips of her swinging the club. Looks pretty decent. So, granted, this is a pretty intimidating course to start off your first round with, but I'm excited for her, and I'm looking forward to playing with her. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely, you guys are going to have some kind of competition in the office now.
Ooh, let me think about that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, this is a tricky hole to start her out on, but I've seen her hit some really good shots, so hopefully she'll have a great time today.
Yep, we're looking forward to it. And if she doesn't, we will never let her live it down. If you hit it up just to the left this way, it should come back that way. And sometimes you can use these spots and things as an aiming point. I mean, I'd like, see this brown spot?
I know about that.
You know about that?
Uh-huh.
All right, hit it pretty good.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Come on, start to turn.
Good job. All right, tap
That's
that
it.
in.
See how little when you're coming downhill like that? It's not much. And a bogey.
Very
Nice
nice,
counterweight.
Or double bogey, I guess.
Double
right?
bogey, yeah, it's fine.
There's your first double bogey, Kathy.
My
Nice
first double
cat.
bogey.
Oh, yeah, over that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would go right at that.
All right.
There's your first lost golf ball.
That's why I have a lot of fun.
Sometimes.
105 yards.
How do you know? What do you look at?
This thing, this is look in there. See that crosshairs? If you put it on the flag and push this button on the top,
Where did you get this?
it'll I bought it at a golf shop. It uses a laser. So you have to get it right on the flag, and it'll give you a number.
Not working. Okay, hold on. Wait.
Oh yeah, your hand was in front of that.
My hand isn't steady. Is yours?
Yeah, no, it's very shaky. It's far away, so it's hard to narrow down. But it's 105. So, I don't know
Or
what club.
2,260, whatever that number was.
You did good. If you find yourself hitting and taking big swings,
How much that's going to curve to the
Yep.
right? So almost, if you aim at my ball there, that should be pretty good.
Okay.
And you really got to hit it hard to get it up the hill here. Get up there.
Go, 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 go.
Alright, so sometimes, you're having a tough hole, you just pick it up. We'll have a score here that'll come.
Okay.
we'll pick that up.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a tough hole.
Yeah, it is.
Good contact though.
Second lost
That's
ball.
okay. The tree got in your way. That would have been a good shot.
That's not fair.
Okay, try one more.
Okay, so this is the third hole that they've played. How's it going so far?
I'm having fun. Couple lost balls already.
That's gonna happen. It's gonna be for the rest of your life. I hate to tell you, but it's good. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Hand wedge.
And I love playing with Mark. He's wonderful. Oh my gosh.
I know. Yeah, Mark's a great player. Well, only 15 more holes to go, and we'll see.
We'll check back in. Hopefully, I'll have some more to report, some better news.
So, Preston, what do you think of Kathy's readiness for golf since she's been through this Get Golf Ready program?
Can you define the word readiness? But I think that she can definitely play the game. I can tell by the way she swings the club. It doesn't look completely uncomfortable to her. So that's a good sign. So I think she's on the road to readiness.
Good to go.
Excellent drive.
Easy game.
I guess they're trying to promote golf, trying to get the natural, everyday guy involved.
Years ago, remember the guy that had the biblical quote in the psychedelic hair?
John 3:16.
Early mornings, late nights, and way too many takeout dinners. Running a business takes energy, determination, and sacrifice. And whether you're a startup, well-established, or somewhere in between, the people of Susquehanna Bank have the knowledge to help you succeed. From cash management solutions to the benefits of local loan decisions, we help keep your business moving ahead. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts for businesses like yours. Member FDIC.
When you step out, make sure you go all in. Because at Valley Forge Casino Resort, we're rolling out the action. And we'll bring it all to the table. So take us for a spin and go all in for the win. Valley Forge Casino Resort. It's safe, it's chic, and only a shuffle away from the main line.
Guests of Teed Off receive gift certificates to any of the 8 restaurants at Valley Forge Casino at King of Prussia.
Probably not. But if you hear somebody yell mashed potatoes, you'll know it's me.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. We continue with our Teed Off segment. Today we're back at the Valley Forge Casino Resort. and Viviano's Italian Restaurants. Stop by, say hello to Chef Tony Clark, get a fantastic meal here at Viviano's at the Valley Forge Casino Resort. And our guest panelists are Joe Logan, golf blogger, myphillygolf.com, Harry Mays from ESPN 97.5 The Fanatic. He holds down the fort weekday mornings 10 to noon. And Bob Shepard, longtime Philadelphia area golf professional, author. He'll give instructions. You can hook up with Bob at Warminster's Five Ponds. I should have introduced you, Bob, as Baba Louie Shepard.
There you go.
Harry is Hondo Harry or something like that, Mays, and Jocko Joe Logan, because, you know, if you've been at or watching tour events, everybody's coming out with a crazy name like, I don't know, mashed potatoes. Joe, you know the history of that. Mashed potatoes, they scream.
This started in
What's that all about?
Started in 2011 with some college kid. I think he was at a tournament in California, and he was from Texas. I may have it flip-flop. But his mother knew he was going to the tournament. She said, "Can I see you on TV?" And he said, "Probably not. But if you hear somebody yell mashed potatoes, you'll know it's me." And sure enough, he yelled mashed potatoes, and ever since then.
Now everybody.
Yeah.
And they're yelling a lot more, right, Harry?
Yeah, I didn't hear much this past when I was at the Barclays, but I did hear a new one. There's a commercial with a camel, and when Tiger Woods tees off, they go, "Hump Day." I don't know how long that'll last, but.
Oh, it was a commercial.
Yeah, yes.
Back in your days when you were occasionally teeing it up in a tournament, was anybody hollering from the gallery expressions like this? And
Get down.
We're
Get down. Get down.
Four. Here comes
Four left.
Shepard. Here comes Shepard. Duck.
Exactly.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
that was my nickname, Duck. Me and Gerald Ford, you know. Now this thing is like seeding a hurricane. You know, at the Phoenix, at the Open, the stadium effect.
Right.
Ryder
16th
Cups.
hole.
Now they're even going, "Hey, come Bubba's," you know, out there yelling, "Come on, fellas, you know, cheer it up." So they're sort of feeding the storm, you know, and that's part of. I guess they're trying to promote golf, trying to get the natural, everyday guy involved.
Years ago, remember the guy that had the biblical quote and the psychedelic hair?
John
tie-dye,
3:16. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know, he was able to do it better than anybody, find a camera angle where they would have to show him somehow in the background, right? He's kind of disappeared, but now this seems to be the new craze. And what can the tour do
Do a
about
thing. What, are
it?
you gonna start throwing people out for being enthusiastic? I mean, it goes to show you that if this is what's crazy in golf, you know, it's like wearing saddle shoes or something, you know, wild and crazy. You know, it's a generational thing. I'd rather they be doing this than wearing droopy drawers or, you know, I'm not crazy about flat bill hats, so.
Or orange outfits, the matching
It doesn't work
twins and
for
all
me.
that. That
I mean,
doesn't
it works
work
for Ricky,
you.
but
and he's
I
selling
couldn't
a
put-
lot of stuff.
yeah.
I mean, you go out now, especially among junior golfers, kids love that stuff, right, Harry? I mean, it probably wouldn't work for you.
No, I can't pull that off, but it does work. And you always know where
Please don't pull it off.
No, I will never try to do that. I know better. But you always know where that guy is on the course. I mean, when you see him, you immediately know it's Ricky Fowler. I mean, it works.
It hasn't worked for him in terms of winning a lot
No.
of golf tournaments, Shep. So you wonder how much longer that's going to
Well, you could
be
dip
part of it.
the paintbrush back in the paint again. You come up with Doug Sanders. I mean, and he was a marvelous marketer. I mean, he had everything in the purples
Well, he also
and
won
yellows.
21 tour events.
Exactly, great golfer. A little injury too. I mean, he's got the split finger, and he's got a lot going against him. And the guy keeps trying and marketing himself. In those days, it wasn't any corporate.
One thing, and this doesn't go into shouting things like that when guys are hitting balls, but one thing the tour did step in and do, and we're not going to see it anymore. You talked about the 17th hole down at the TPC in Scottsdale.
16th, yeah.
The caddy races.
Yeah.
You know, they've said that's it.
Somebody's
for
gonna get hurt.
fear of injury.
Sure.
Okay. But was it that, or was it just, you know, we don't want
Look,
this to
you
be
know what?
part of our event?
I don't know if any caddies are going to get hurt, but I saw a lot of Tiger Woods' balls going way left yesterday at the Barclays, and no one yelling 4 left. I mean, they were landing. So I'm surprised people don't get conked more often than they do at golf tournaments. I'd worry about those injuries before I'd worry about caddies.
How about standing
racing.
up back here hitting the ball, and you're leaning over to watch his ball go by,
yeah.
and you know he's got a bad back now. If that's not a reason to get the heck behind
Well,
a
the
tree
cameraman
somewhere.
who's standing right there in
Right
front.
there, it's amazing
They
that they
wouldn't
get
do it if
away
I
with
was
it.
hitting, but,
No.
you know.
And he's known, everybody that's injured is known to hit the shank or the duck hook or whatever. These guys just stand there and they get away with it week in, week out. But
So
It's
Baba
tricky.
Louie Shepherd, you don't
Baba-
have a problem, right?
I'm
if,
the duck.
Baba Louie, somebody, but you're not playing that much anymore.
No.
So we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about Harry.
Baba Booey
Mashed
Bob.
The only mashed potatoes I know are Dee Dee Sharp. And mashed potatoes,
you
yeah,
go, right,
yeah.
right.
It's the latest. It's real. Am I dating myself?
Jerry Blavitt,
Where's Jerry?
where's your
Peter,
hat?
save me, will you? That's going to do it for Teed Off. Our thanks to Bobby Shepard, Harry Mays, and Joe Logan. And coming up, more of Inside Golf in just a moment. The Valley Forge Casino Resort is the region's only full amenity gaming resort, and it's only seconds from the Pennsylvania Turnpike at King of Prussia. It features 600 slots, 50 table games, plus 8 restaurants designed to meet all of your dining needs. So put the beautiful Valley Forge Casino Resort on your destination list.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
Free enterprise is the engine that drives our economy. Everyday businesses, big and small, work to make life better for their customers and a better life for themselves. Susquehanna knows successful businesses need a strong financial partner, someone who can help keep your business running at peak efficiency. The people of Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts for businesses like yours. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. Well, you saw a little bit earlier in the show how Kathy Romano did not bad, all things considered, on that big stage.
Absolutely, 18 holes, beginner, she did great.
She had a great tee shot to start things off, and there's probably some people out there saying, maybe I should get involved in Get Golf Ready. How do they do it?
You can either go to getgolfready.com or the Philadelphia PGA website, which is phillypga.com, and either of those can take you to the Get Golf Ready website to get you started.
It may be just what you or somebody you know needs. Now, there was one particularly, shall we say, funny moment that Kathy will probably never forget during her debut at the Pro-Am.
Wait, are you teeing it up?
Oh no, I don't do that. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna,
My bad.
that would have been awesome.
Wait, can I just
Kathy
make my
probably
glove
didn't want
on
us
the
to
back?
show that to everyone. It was a little
let her
mishap
take it
on the
off.
first
You
screen,
never
but
feel if you take
other
it.
than that, everything else was great.
Yeah, nervous energy, right?
Nervous energy.
We'll attribute it to that.
Sorry,
And
Kathy.
a great inside golf moment that we and Kathy and everybody else will never forget. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Our thanks to Kathy Romano, Jeff Surratt, Mark Anderson, and Leela Mackey for joining us as we took another look at Get Golf Ready. For Leela, I'm Harry Donahue. Remember, no matter how bad it's going for you out there, don't pick up. Get Golf Ready. And we'll see you next time on Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank and Wealth Management. Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Bank. Susquehanna Bank, doing what counts. By Club Champion, better fit, lower scores. Visit their Bala-Kinwood location. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.